say this, that I genuinely feel like creativity is something that is not taken seriously. So I feel like, especially like if we're looking at your personal life and people that you may have went to college with or high school with or whatever, and you see somebody trying to make music or sell a book or whatever the case may be, you are not taking it seriously. I feel like when it comes to people who you grew up around and people that you know, they are not going to take you seriously when it comes to you and your creativity. It's just something about creativity and how the people that you grew up around will not take that seriously, and they think that you aren't going anywhere in your life when it comes to making your music, selling your drawings, writing a book, or even doing content creation. That, you know, they're never going to get up there, they're not going to get the numbers or XYZ. And I feel like the reason why creatives, like even just in the general world, creatives aren't taken seriously because creativity constantly looks like a hobby to some people and not a lifestyle nor something that can have monetary funds. I just feel like, for me, for example, I'm just going to take myself right here. I do content creation. I am an author. I do have a book out. I do make cinematic videos of my soliloquies that I've written before, and I really want to dibble and dabble into music. But I still like, for people that's just like hobby stuff, like a normal everyday person who doesn't have a creative bone, feel as if that's just like someone's hobby. Like, I feel like someone could think that me being an author and me being a writer is a hobby, but for me it's not. I feel like being a writer and an author and a content creator is a little more than what people think it really is. I do put a lot of time and effort into making my YouTube videos. And I will say, like, I think a lot of people also underestimate how expensive being a creative can be. Let's like talk about recording artists and music artists. I'm gonna say this: you guys really don't understand how expensive it is to get in the studio, produce a song, remix and remaster your song, get it out there, get it on streaming platforms. And if you're a little more known artist, trying to book shows and trying to book venues and XYZ, like, it is a very expensive and taxing job. I think people will constantly still see something like that as fun because it's not a real job. You might be going around the country, going around the world, or whatever, pursuing your dream, but at the same time, it's like, it's nothing serious. It's not a corporate job. It's not a 9-to-5 where you're locked in a cubicle all day. It's something that adds more adventure and fun to the life, and I feel like a lot of people don't take creativity seriously because of that. Let's think about a painter, an artist, not like a music artist, but somebody who actually does art. Let's take these people, for example. Drawing and doing paintings and portraits can get you far in life, but that is not ever seen as a serious job. Being a sculptor, being a potter, all these things, even doing stuff with like flowers and being a florist, this kind of stuff is not ever taken seriously by anybody because the world of creativity has never been seen as something serious, but rather hobbies that just add fun to the world, but not necessarily any kind of seriousness to the world. But I feel like when it comes to art, it is serious because, especially if it's someone's gift and passion, especially if God has blessed you with it, it's important to use it. For me, I use my stuff for, like, I use like my writing and things like that for the glory of God. Even when I'm making my content and even doing my content creation, the Bible says to work like you're working for the Lord, and that's exactly what I do. I work hard at it. It can be hard. Sometimes it can be, I'm up late at night editing a video. Sometimes I've been up late at night with my book, The Book of Poems and Soliloquies. I remember being up late at night just writing poetry for the book and writing soliloquies for the book, and it was a lot. It takes time. It's expensive. Writing a book is not an easy thing either. If you're not self-publishing, it can be a very expensive thing. Finding a publisher, finding an editor, proofreading, getting your book cover made, making sure you're getting the copyright stuff done. Like, it is very, 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 very expensive. Purchasing an ISBN number. It is all very expensive, and I think that people really do underestimate how expensive being a creative can be because all these fun stuff has money to it. When you work at a 9-to-5 or just some regular job, you're not really paying for much. I mean, yeah, you have your health insurance and all that extra stuff, but at the same time, you know, you have to pour into what you want to do, especially if it's a passion of yours. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like we don't even give creatives enough credit. I would even say, like, let's say for somebody who wants to be a drummer, I feel like music is just one of those things that's not being taken seriously, especially if someone becomes like worldwide or like a well-known public figure or famous or a celebrity. It's just that, oh, they're famous, but they still have work to do. That stuff costs money. Paying the studio, that costs money. Paying your live band, that costs money. You get like, and also, and when you see your old college friends and high school friends or people that you went to college or high school with, and they be talking about some stream my song, stream my music, stream it, they mean that. Even if you just listen to it one time, if an author says, hey, pre-order my book, please pre-order the book. If the pre-order is $2, pre-order it. Because this stuff is expensive. It's not easy to produce, especially if someone's an aspiring filmmaker. They have to go to different locations and ask, hey, can I use your store? Can I use your restaurant? Can I use your house? We got to book the Airbnb to shoot this movie. Like, it's a lot, and I really don't think that people truly, I know I keep reiterating it, I sound like a broken record saying it, but I feel like people truly don't understand the weight of what creativity has, and I feel like that's why it's a field that people are misunderstanding, because even though it is seen more as like hobbies and fun, and it's not as serious as sitting at an office job or working in corporate America, it's still a lot. It's still a lot of money to put into it for work that people truly think that, oh, they're just famous. It's just the fame that matters. But no, these people need to get paid too, because we see many people out here that are famous but has no money. The SAG checks have dried up. You know what I'm saying? It's like now, like if their show's shown on cable, they're only getting paycheck for 2 cents because it's money. It's money that people think that isn't serious. They think that when you're creative, you're not serious. You can't be taken seriously. But I feel like creative people should be taken seriously, because when you work creatively, you're using, like, your brain is really functioning at like high levels when you're creating, whether that's writing, drawing, making music, being an actor, doing a filmmaker, working with fancy cameras. It takes a lot of brain power to actually produce this stuff into your life. And I truly don't think that a lot, like I said, is underestimated. Even when it comes down to content creation, I think people also underestimate content creation, because I did just make a video talking about just do YouTube. And like I said, I think it's like a quote from Raven Elise, you know, if you have a decent phone or a decent camera, you have a dream. All you need is a decent phone and a dream, and you can go forth. But even when some people like do more on YouTube and you want to progress your work so it can look better, you know, like paying for Canva like $15 a month is not cheap. $15 a month is adding up. You get what I'm saying? Or if you're gonna pay $400 for Final Cut Pro, like we're investing into what we want to do. That is an investment, and I truly think that a lot of people don't understand the heavy investment that goes into that. I have to pay monthly for Adobe Premiere. Like, people don't understand that, especially when you want to amp up the work and you want other people to taste some of the fruits of your labor. Hiring editors, hiring people to watch over your channel, get a social media manager. Like, y'all are not understanding. You're not understanding the weight of even what content creation even holds, because content creation could just be seen as this fun little thing, and for some people they really just do it just for fun. Like, it's nothing so serious. But some people genuinely do take their content creation seriously because they want to produce content to show the world what is happening in their life or whatever, even if it's not like vlogging or anything like that. And I just made a video about vlogging is dying. But even if you want to tap into certain niches like a cooking channel, you have to pay for the food that you're cooking, pay for the nice camera, pay for the mic to do your voiceover content with if you're going to do some voiceover work, especially if you're going to be an animator and make animation videos and drawing videos. Like, one of my favorite creators is Saga the Youngin, and he only uploads once or twice a year because He puts time and effort into his work. He is someone who is a quality over quantity person. He's not uploading animation stories just because. He actually takes time to animate that in animation, especially if he's making like a 30-minute long animation story. That takes months to do. Even if we're like looking into like actual film and not just YouTube content creation, you know that making an animated series actually takes a very, 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 very long time to produce and get the storyboarding. Like, it's a lot. And I think that, like I said, once again, sounding like a broken record, but we truly are underestimating creativity, and I really will never understand why the world will never take creative people seriously. But thank you guys for watching this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Especially subscribe, and I hope that y'all have a great day. Bye.